Hey, it's been a while. Yeah. So I haven't made a video in a while because of the coronavirus thing and how there's not that many movies coming out and I can't leave my house and my parents aren't leaving the house. So that's why I haven't uploaded any new videos. But with no one in the house now, I figured it is the perfect time to talk to you guys about one of the newest movies that has come to theaters. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me if this video sucks. What's up, internet? Welcome to Weirdo Reviews. I'm Jonathan Sim, your favorite movie weirdo, and it is time for a review. Artemis Fowl is a fantasy adventure directed by Kenneth Branagh. And you may know him from Harry Potter, he's Gilderoy Lockhart. And what is Artemis Fowl about, really? I mean, I watched the movie and I can barely tell you. It's like, you have Artemis Fowl and he's this kid. He's like a smart kid, I'm Artemis Fowl. And that chair you're sitting on is really old. That's how you know I'm smart. Yeah. Also, the narrator told you that I'm smart, so that's just take his word. So yeah, Artemis Fowl and his father, Colin Farrell, added through reshoots in 3 days. Artemis Fowl's dad is kidnapped, and the kidnapper's like, "You have 3 days to find this magical object and give it to me, or else your father dies." And so Artemis Fowl gotta find this object. Now, as for the 3 days thing, that's actually never mentioned once for the rest of the movie. This script is not that good. I mean, the way I see it, there are basically 3 signs that your movie will not be very good. Number 1, it took 20 years to make and it was in development hell for years. I mean, honestly, this movie started production in 2001 and it's just coming out now in 2020. This movie's production started before I was born. Number 2, 18 months passed between the time your teaser trailer drops and the time your movie drops. A teaser trailer for this movie was uploaded in November 2018. And we'll talk a little bit more about the teaser trailer later. And 3, every other Disney movie is going to be released in theaters, but Disney decided, you know what, fuck it. Let's put this movie on Disney Plus. No one's gonna see this movie anyway. I mean, think about it. Black Widow, The New Mutants, Mulan, they're all going to be released in theaters, but Disney didn't care enough to release Artemis Fowl in theaters. You know why? Because Artemis Fowl is a cinematic failure. It is awful in every single way. It is just freaking horrible. So, I mentioned earlier that there was a teaser trailer that got released in November 2018. And if you look at these clips from the teaser trailer, I can tell you that none of these are actually in the movie. This, not in the movie. 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 Floating girl in white. She wasn't even a character in this movie. She didn't show it once. Okay, yes, that's in the movie. I mean, what the fuck? Like, did they have a completely different movie in 2018 and then they reshot it to make this? I have no idea what happened, but that first teaser trailer is I'd say 90% of that is not in this movie. What is in this movie, though, is shit. Let me tell you why. I've already delved a little bit into some of the weird story problems, you have 3 days. Never mentioned again. But here's the thing. This movie does not know what it wants to be. Is this some sort of Artemis Fowl spy story, like some sort of Spy Kids movie where he's like, yeah, I'm Artemis Fowl and I know everything, so you better tell me everything because I already know what you're gonna say? Or is it more of like this fantasy fairy thing with Holly Short and she wants to be this big fairy but Judi Dench won't let her be this big fairy. By the way, Judi Dench, she was in Cats and now she's in this. what the fuck is happening with her career? She needs to get better movies these days. Or is it about Mulch Diggums, played by Josh Gad? You may know him as Olaf from Frozen. And he is the narrator in this movie. He narrates everything. And I mean everything. Everything is told to us narratively. So a good movie would have scenes where you see Artemis Fowl the first and Artemis Fowl the second, and we really get to learn about their relationship, their similarities, their skills, their criminal mastermind skills, and how they came to be, you know, just like the people that they are in this movie. This movie, however, it's basically just this. Artemis Fowl was a son, and Artemis Fowl the first was a father, and they had a nice relationship, and they really liked to read, and they were criminal masterminds. And Artemis Fowl, don't underestimate the kid, because he's Artemis Fowl, and he's a smart kid. And I'm like, yeah, good to know, but like, why can't you just show us some of that? Why can't you show us how they're smart and how they have a close bond, instead of Josh Gad just telling us verbally about all of these things? Every single piece of exposition is told to us, not shown. It's like the literal opposite of show don't tell. I mean, I don't know if there was comedy in this movie. If there was, none of it landed. And I mean, none of the characters are interesting. Like, there's a character that's like, her name is like Juliet, I think. And she's like Artemis's best friend or something. But like, she does so little in this movie that I almost forgot that she even existed. She does nothing. She has no personality. She has maybe like 30 seconds of screen time, even though she's supposed to be a main character. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. As for the performances, I don't even just... The main character, he is played by Ferdia Shaw. I think this is his first acting credit. I'm not gonna give him too much shit for this, but like, his acting is not the greatest. Sorry. And everyone else, I mean, like, they just like, they're doing okay. They're not doing good. They're not doing bad. Colin Farrell, he's a great actor. He clearly showed up for a paycheck though. 3 days of work and a paycheck, and then like he just freaking left the set. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. And when it comes to the characters, I mean, none of them are interesting. None of them have any arcs. They don't develop over the movie. There is so little work given to these characters and how their relationships grow. Like, for example, you have Artemis Fowl and you have this character named Holly Short. There's a brief moment in this movie where Artemis and Holly, they decide to be like, we are forever friends. Bitch, y'all met like an hour ago, alright? Like y'all ain't forever friends. You had her in a cage like freaking 45 minutes ago. Like, why the fuck are y'all forever friends? Y'all didn't even learn anything about each other in 45 minutes. I can't get over how bad and so sloppily constructed everything about this movie is. Like, you can tell how much of the production was rushed, how much of the scenes were just reshot, and the story just does not work. Y'all had 20 years to make this. How does this movie suck so bad? This movie is only an hour and a half. I wish there was an hour and a half less. This movie has no tension, no surprise, no interesting characters, nothing that a good movie has. Don't show your kids this movie. Don't show your kids Da 5 Bloods either, even though that was a very good movie, but probably a little too violent for the kids. I guess you could say that this was a foul experience. I'm gonna give Artemis Fowl a 2 out of 10. Quarantine hair. Well, if you had to sit through Artemis Fowl for some ungodly reason, just let me know what you thought of Artemis Fowl down in the comments. I never actually read the books, but I heard that they completely threw out the source material, or they butchered it. So I wouldn't know, but Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think anyone is going to be watching this because I haven't uploaded a video in like freaking 7 months or something. But if you are watching, I love you. Did you notice a nice camera? My nice little camera there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay weird.
Who do you think you are?
I'm the next criminal mastermind.
Now look around, this is what they call greatness.
I didn't read much on trolls. Anything I should look out for?
The teeth.
They eat people. Good to know.